Hey Simmers, I'm back with another speed build. I got it out this week. I am so proud of myself. This one, we are in the Spice District of San Mashudo. I decided that I wanted to build an apartment and it was going to be for a chef. So the main area that I probably spent most of my time was in the kitchen area. I wanted to make it so he felt it. This time it's not times 16 speed, so it's not going to be going as fast as last time. Uh, I'd like to thank the commenter about Vice to try to make it slower and cut out a few things. When I go to do a house build, I might take that in advice. Here's where I initially started to kind of plan out the thing. You didn't get to see the initial. I actually had the bedroom up in this corner, but then I'm like, no, I want the kitchen here. So here I am trying to work out where I want the kitchen. The idea is they are a chef, they own a restaurant, and they do a lot of cooking at home. They like entertaining at home, so that was the whole point of this. You'll see me put a bunch of shelves. I'll delete most of them when I go to start adding items. I didn't like how the counters looked at first. You'll see I kind of move around with things. Originally, I wanted it to be very dark. As you can see, I decided to change it up to white counters. I figured they have a dishwasher. Some items will come here and there. I figured nice, and I'm saying I figure a lot there. I apologize for that. Here's where I'm using some of the new stuff from the kit. So yeah, here's where I kind of delete 90% of the shelves while I try to find everything I wanted to put on the shelves. All that. As I literally was just grabbing items, trying to think what would we want in the kitchen. And then eventually I will start putting stuff up onto the shelves. So the idea was, as you can see, the kitchen. Here's me kind of setting everything out. I start with the spices, so I can move the red shelf out of the way, because they would have snapped right back onto it. So yeah, you have all these shelves, and I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put everything before I put the shelves back, so nothing connects to it. Nice dark shelves. I figure, yeah, they have cookbooks. In my head, they wrote one of the cookbooks. So I left space on the shelves, some shelves, so to make it look a little different. Yeah, that's the barbecue sauce. I can't remember what set that was from, but I figured they'd have those. They've got like the uh, the cooking item from Snowy Retreat as well. Here's where I'm trying to figure out where I want it to put this bar. So eventually I decided just to kind of reduce the counter down, so that you have the bar. I moved that counter so many times. But yeah, the idea was that it was going to be was that the kitchen was most important. I'm trying to find kitchen. Eventually, I kind of rearrange a few things. I think I finally settled with that as the setting for the kitchen. So you have the white walls and counters and all that. The whole idea was that They're meant to entertain. So here I'm trying to find all the fruit paintings so I can get those up. I figured that one painting that had the two chefs that was an advertisement for like the in-game version of that used to be in the Sims 3's TV shows where it was like an Iron Chef competition. So I figured they entertain here a lot. This is where they kind of test foods before they decide to use them at their restaurant. They try it on their family and friends. The rest of the room's a living room. I tried to find couches that I liked. I was trying to do the combine two together in a corner. I eventually decided to use these two. So I ended up using a lot of the vintage glamour stuff to create the. I realized after I was moving that around that it was the desk. So you get this nice little divide between the two rooms. So that's the living area with a computer. It's to me, very black and white. There's me moving plants inside of other objects. I figured they'd use that as the divider between the two rooms. Gave them a radio. Eventually I like what I do with the wall here. Instead of just having this plain black wall. So the colors I ended up trying to share throughout the rest of it was because of the couches. I tried to stick with blacks, grays, and yellow tones. Eventually, I tried a whole bunch of different things there. I realized those weren't going to work. Looking through live edit objects, I'm just trying to find a few things. I ended up liking how that wall turned out because it kind of adds a bit of texture and detail and surface to it. So yeah, going into the bedroom, the colors just carried over. I just kind of, it's actually very simplistic. I figure it's a male chef because I'll be putting a bunch of colognes and men's cleaning products on the dresser. The bedroom isn't the most decorated, and we got the mini shelf thing. Here's where I just kind of add a bit more yellow. Bathroom, again, keep you with the black and white theme mostly for this place. Some of those parts that I cut out was my sim self going through, setting the table, all that. So here we are into the final bit, and I have no idea why this is so long. I might have to do a little bit of editing. So yeah, this is just how the rest of it turned out. I will have a build tour up on Monday. It might be a short, another apartment. I think I might do a fashion designer in the fashion district, but don't quote me on that's what the build's going to be. I haven't quite got it worked out yet. But yeah, I actually think this turned out really classy just because of the color schemes and that I used. So leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to, and until next time, Susu!